Hey friends, happy Wednesday. I almost caught myself. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. We have almost made it through another week, and it was a short week for most of us. Welcome to my live, and if you happen to be watching it later, welcome to the replay. My name is Robin, and I'm with Robin's Egg Blue Creations, and I'm also an independent designer with Couture. Once you hop on tonight's live or you hop on the replay at a later date, feel free to say hi in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. I'm in central Kansas. It's starting to feel like it's definitely not blazing hot summer, but at least it's getting cooler at night, so getting a little bit of the fall temps early in the morning. So yay, that fall is almost here. I'm live tonight in 2 locations, so if you hear me refer to a comment that is not in your feed, that person may be on a different platform. Also, at any time during this video, if you like what you see and think others should see it, please feel free to spread the craft love all over Facebook and YouTube. Hit that heart button, hit that thumbs up button, like, subscribe, follow, do whatever your platform wants you to do. That just helps my little channel get in front of new eyeballs and helps me grow just a little teeny tiny bit. So I appreciate that. And as always, tag your crafty friends and invite them to watch along with you. I'm going to go look at my comments. Miss Benita says hello. And Jason said he's watching from the other side of the door. And he says, yay, fall. Speaking of fall, I finally got my little fall gnomes finished. So I thought I would show them to you really quick. So this one is the one we did kind of on camera. So he has a cute little mustard yellow and leopard hat. And they're just, they're made out of 2x2 dowel rods that I cut in half. So this is one piece, this is another piece. So there's that one. And then I made this one. His hat topper is blue with houndstooth, and then his hat brim has some wood grain on it. So there's that one. And then this one has some pumpkins. So he is polka dotted, and his hat brim is kind of an orange plaid. He's got some cute little pumpkins. And then I didn't get to do it on camera, but I've been working on I jumbo sized them. So here is the little one made out of 2x2 dowel rods, and then this one is a leftover 2x4. So here's his body, and here's his hat. So I used the fall patterns, the sunflower on the I just did it on the one side, and then his hat also has the wood grain, and I used the larger leaf shape. So I think he's super cute. And his beard is the mop head from, I don't think I have it laying around, from Dollar Tree. So I just pulled the threads out, cut them, and then I glued them about the same way I did the other one. The only thing I need to figure out is how to fill in this part where his beard's a little slim, but they're going to watch us craft this evening, so I was pretty excited to finally get all those done. Well, one set. These are probably going to go to Raised Rustic, and then I need to make some for Flipping Fabulous, but small progress. Jason says those are stinking cute. Well, thank you. Okay, so let me flip the camera and let's get started on our project. So I'm going to try to get 2 projects done this evening. I want to try to do the Club Couture kit 2 ways. So your kit comes with this cute little pumpkin pie recipe transfer. We used to have this in a size E. It was an 18 by 24, and they resized it, restyled it into a size B transfer. So your kit comes with the exclusive transfer. The only way to get this transfer is to be a club member. You get a shimmer copper ink single, so you only get 1 this month. And then you get this half apron. It's a navy blue half apron. So I think it's like similar to those that like waitresses wear. So this part would go around your waist, and then it has cute little pockets. So it fits perfectly, I think, in this kind of around this middle pocket. I don't know quite how you want to do it. I'm actually going to save this for a different project. I think I might make it into like a vendor apron. So I'm going to save this for something else. But I'm still going to do an ink project, but I'm going to do the tea towel. And there are tea towels, I believe, on my chalk site. I found them, and they weren't a designer only product. But I also have tea towels here that if you're local to me, I would be willing to sell. They would be 2 for $5, so just let me know. But I'm going to use a tea towel for the second project. I think. So for my surface, I think I'm going to use the cookbook stand. It is one of the new surfaces. So Chalk Couture released 2 new surfaces: the cookbook stand and the reindeer. Was it a week ago? And so here's the cookbook stand, and then these are the reindeer, people. These are huge. Let me get my fooey. I don't have measuring tape, but I do have a ruler. So this one's body is 8 inches wide, and just his body is 9 inches plus his legs. So these are larger than what you think. So this is the large one, this one's the small one. So we'll do these probably this weekend. So these are 2 of the new surfaces that they released. So we're going to work on the cookbook stand. So it comes with 3 pieces. So yours is when you get yours, it's going to look like this. It's just the typical Chalk Couture white wood grain. Because this little stand thing was floating around, so I had a bunch of black scuffs all over mine. So I went ahead and just sanded it down a little bit just to make it look a little bit more vintage. So I'm going to use this side. But keep in mind, because this comes apart, you actually have 2 sides. So you could make like a seasonal side and a regular side. So this can be your seasonal side, and if you want to use just the regular side, you flip it over, and so 2-sided. Voila. So let's do this project. So I pulled out the kind of the sweater weather palette pack. So it's eggshell, saffron, papaya, shimmer copper, tide, and they call for shimmer olive, but mine is kind of dried up and I really like moss, so I just substituted moss for shimmer olive. And because this is a painted surface, we're going to wax it. So you can use the surface wax or you can use men wax. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to use my wax applicator. And this is just going to be a kind of create a protective barrier between my transfer and my surface. I hope this fits. You know what? It probably doesn't. Now that so I may have to. Oh, well, it doesn't quite fit. So I may have to do some now that I've thought about it. I think so. Actually, if I bump this up, most of it will fit. Yeah, we'll just do it that way. Okay. Sorry, I just had a thought of, oh no, it's not going to fit. I'm going to go ahead and sand or wax down here just because the wax is darkening up that wood underneath, and that way I get kind of a universal look. So now I'm just going to buff all that smooth. I'm going to work all that down into those nooks and crannies. Okay, let's get our fuzz cloth out. So if you're new to my channel, or if you're new to Couture, these are silkscreen reusable transfers. So because they are reusable, you can get about an average of 10 uses, usually more. Because they're reusable, we need to we need to note that this is the back side. So you can either write the name of the transfer, which is pumpkin pie recipe. I had pumpkin spice on the brain, even though I don't like pumpkin spice. Or you can just write the word back. But if you're dealing with more than one transfer at a time and have different sizes, I just go ahead and write the name of the transfer. And these are also, get this out of my way. They have adhesive on the back side, so they're kind of sticky, just to help keep them a little more solid to your surface. They are super sticky, and especially with non-Couture surfaces and or painted surfaces, you want to do what we call fuzzing, which you're basically just putting it on a terry cloth towel, or you could put it on your shirt or a pillow, anything that has a little bit of lint on it, and you're just going to knock back some of that adhesive so it's not so sticky. Oops. Now, I don't know if I'm going to use all of these colors, but I think I'm going to we're going to cut off some of the K. We wanted to get most of this topped with whipped cream and enjoy. I think that looks good. Oops. And I'm just going to kind of burnish my transfer down. Except for right there. For the string. Okay. I don't know where I want to use colors. I should probably bring in some maybe some espresso for a darker color. I don't know. Okay. I do need to let's get some placement tape out because I want to tape this part off because I don't want to chalk it. Because I know myself, I won't be careful. So I'm going to tear this one in half. Okay. That's pretty good. I think down here we'll just let it kind of be. So I know I definitely want to use eggshell and papaya. I don't know I think I am going to bring in some espresso. So it's the darker brown that we have. I think I want to take out saffron, so I think I'm just going to use these three colors. I'm going to make it easier so my brain doesn't have to think so much. Okay, so let's get some squeegees. So I definitely want to do pumpkin pie and the pumpkin and papaya. I think I'm going to do this in eggshell, and then some of this will be in probably the espresso. So probably this, and this in papaya, eggshell, and then the rest will be in eggshell. So I'm going to put the lids on the rest of those while I do the pumpkin pie. So I'm going to flip it this way so I can work away from this area. That's just easier for me, so I don't paste where I'm not supposed to. And I think I'll try to do all these little wispy things in espresso. Hopefully I don't accidentally paste them with something else. And I'll probably do some chalk and some paste and pull just so that this color doesn't dry on me while I'm doing other colors. And I'll show you what I mean by that. So because this is a natural chalk material or product, it's going to dry. And you don't want it to dry in your silk screen, because then when you go to peel it up, it's going to come up with your silk screen. Oops. I need my quick dry tool. So we'll just paste parts of it and then peel those parts and then keep going. So then you just want to burnish all those other parts. I'm going to put the excess back in my jar and just lightly close it up. And then I'll just keep going down. So let's get out the espresso. And I'm going to do this little wispy doodad here, so I don't forget it. And I'm just using the multi-tool. It has about 1/4 inch squeegee at the end, and then this curly end is, you can use it to stir your pastes. Let's peel this part up. Really quick. And then we'll do this one over here. I'm going to peel this one up, however. That way it doesn't dry on me. So there we go. So then you just want to put your transfer back down and kind of burnish these areas. I'm going to grab a larger squeegee and some more espresso, and I'm going to do it this particular side. I'm going to make sure I cover up all of the silk screen. I'm going to turn it around. Okay. Put all the excess back in there. And we'll peel that portion up. We'll give that a little quick dry. Burnish this area back down. I guess I don't have to be so careful because we're going to do this side next. I could have probably done them together, but I didn't want to really take that chance. turn it around. I'm a project turner. I want to go away from the pumpkin so I don't get it all. I don't get brown paste in it. That would be sad. Okay. So now we'll peel that, reveal that side. This makes me ready for Thanksgiving. Less than 3 months, people. That's crazy. Okay, I want to make sure that that top edge is sealed, and we're going to get out eggshell. It's a really pretty minty blue. It's probably way too much. Mine's kind of dry, so to act and then get it spread pretty quick. I should need to add some water to it. So if they do get a little stiff on you, they get a little more firm than they're supposed to be, just add some distilled water and give them a good stir. But you do want to act quick because the stiffer they are, the quicker they're going to dry. In fact, I think that other side has already started to dry. Hopefully not, but I bet it did. Yep. See, here's what happens when it starts to dry. It peeled, a lot of it came up with my transfer. So I'm going to have to fix my paste and then come back in, but we'll just leave it for now. But that is what happens. So I'll have to fix that paste and then come back in and redo it once it's dry. Oops. So I need to stick the orange down, or the pumpkin. And we'll do this little pour into crust. I need to learn not to invest in all of the colors and try to learn how to start color mixing because I'm just not, I don't paste fast enough. I kind of wish sometimes they had smaller. They used to carry, when they first started, they had 2-ounce jars and 3-ounce jars, and the 2-ounce jars would have been perfect. For me, anyway. I missed part of that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so now let's do our pumpkin. I almost called it an orange again. I'm going to go strictly down on it because I'm going to go down towards the bottom, because if I go up like this, you see my transfers, because there isn't anything that it's sticking to down here, so it's going to pucker up. Let's try something though. Maybe if I catch this edge down here. I don't know if that's going to work. I'm trying to catch that edge. That kind of works. But I definitely want to paste toward the bottom so that I don't pucker up the silk screen. Okay, I think that works. And we'll finish the rest of the brown for the espresso. So let's finish the rest of this. Okay, I'm going to come in here. We also have a detail tool. So it has a smaller tip. You can also get these. I used to see them at Hobby Lobby, but I don't think they have them anymore. These clay tools would also work, especially like that one. You might be able to find them at Michael's. But this little detail tool works great too. It also has a pokey tool on the end of it. This will work great for getting in. Got that all into the pie. Trying to pull off that excess. Ta-da! It's not perfect, but it's still super cute. Okay, so I got a little bit of espresso down here. So let's dry this really quick, and then I want to show you how easy peasy it is to wash the transfer, and then we'll go on to our second project. Well, in a little bit. for my dirty squeegees. Okay, I think I'm going to add some brown Dixie Belle wax to the edges just to darken those up. And a little bit goes, and I do think eventually I might add like this swoopy up here too, but I don't know because it looks a little plain up there because we took off the, I could also maybe try to add in the homemade, but I'll do that off camera. So a little bit of this goes a long way. Jason said that's awesome, thank you. So I'm just gonna, I just kind of dip my finger into it. Oops. If you get more than you want, you can kind of wipe it off a little bit. Really want to dirty up that edge. Dingy, make it look kind of well used, well worn. Handed down. Lots of ooey gooey buttery fingers have used this as a cookbook stand. This will be perfect for my iPad. I don't use my, I mean, I do use my iPad for recipes, but I mainly use it to watch YouTube videos while I cook. And then I think I'm going to come in here. Nah, it's kind of a tight squeeze. Let's try a Q-tip. This gets in there a little easier than my finger does. Okay. So there it is. All kind of grungied up. I do need to add a little something here. I think I'll try to add the homemade, but I need to, I'll have to clean the transfer. And then eventually I will, I'll fix this so you can really see it now that it's dried. Pulled a lot of it off. So there is our little cookbook stand, and I'll grungy up the edge, or the bottom wedge. Here's kind of what it, so there's what your cookbook stand looks like. So yeah, I definitely need to fix the back side. And then I think eventually I'm going to put, because I didn't check to see if it would fit, and it will. I'll just have to I'll have to put this down lower, or I can put it here. But I'm going to use this transfer on the back side. So this will be kind of the everyday transfer. Yeah, super fun. Jason says he loves it. It'll look even cuter when I fix it. So yeah, okay, let's put this to the side and put it over here. And then I want to show you really quick how easy it is to clean. Just trying to get some of this junk out of my way. So all you need is a source of water. I need to find my board erase. and a board eraser and a towel. I'm going to peel off this tape. Really quick. Oops. Can't get all this. You could put it down in the water and the tape will eventually come off. Okay. Get that all. So I just put mine down, face down in the water, so face side down, and I just kind of scrub and get that paste reactivated because the paste is water soluble, so it reacts to water. So I'm going to flip it back over. I'm going to get my board eraser wet, and it literally just kind of comes off. Stand up so I have a little bit of leverage. You just kind of wipe it with your board eraser, and that's, if you can see through the water, not all of it's coming off. Some of it's stuck in the silk screen still. Let's get this end. So you can see some of it's still stuck in there. Like you can see there's orange in the pumpkin and some of that teal is stuck in there. So what you want to do is just flip it over and rub the back side, and that'll release any remaining paste. It'll also kind of help wipe some of that fuzzy that you put on there earlier. And oranges, browns, those colors may stain just because they have a lot of pigment in them. As long as it stains your teal areas and not your silk screens, you're good to go. It won't hurt the transfer to be stained. It just won't look all brand new and pristine out of the package. So to get it dry really quickly, because we want to use it again, I'm just going to wrap it in the microfiber side of the fuzz cloth, and I'll let it hang out. We'll talk about a few things. Let me get all these little pieces of tape out of my way. Okay, so let's talk about a few things. Couture announced today, so today through the 7th, it's buy one, get one free surfaces, and there are 17 styles included. So actually, let me just show you. So if you come over here, so my chalk site is, let me make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Let's just make this full screen. We'll get that off. So my chalk site up here is chalkcouture.com/Robin'sEggBlueCreations. So this will be your landing page, maybe. And you always want to make sure my name is up here in the right hand corner. That just shows that you're on my chalk site. So then you're going to come to shop, and then there is a tab for BOGO surfaces. Just going to click that. And so you can see the flip sign, which I haven't even used mine. I should probably get that out. The arching base, the black and white 9x12 frame insert, the coaster set, the serving tray, the oval shape that came with the Grateful Club Couture from last fall, the cocktail chockable shapes, the angel wing choppable shapes, the cocktail hour choppable shapes, the arch and easel, the display stand, the 12x12 magnetic sheets in black and white, the larger display stand, the adhesive vinyl sheets, the oval shape that was from the Numbers and Welcome Creative Kickstart from earlier this year, and then the blue pennant flag. Those are all the BOGO buy one get one surfaces. This rectangle tray would be great. I think these oval surfaces would be great. Oops. The easel, arch and easel, the arch and base, and then of course the flip sign. So those are what's on special. Let me stop sharing. Sorry, I had to get a drink. So then, okay, we'll come over here. What else was I going to show you? So just as a reminder, this is the Club Couture kit for the month. It comes with one each single, the blue half apron, the navy half apron, and the transfer. Here's what it looks like completed. So it looks like they put the top half of the pumpkin pie portion on the top half of the apron, and they did the rest on the pocket. And then that's not that one. This one. Just want to remind you that we always have the perks program. So it is $20 a month, but you get you receive a $20 monthly product credit. So basically, you're getting your $20 investment back, and you always get to shop at 30% off. So you're heading into gift giving and gift making season. It would be a great way to either buy some product gift for your crafty friends, or it would be a great way to purchase product for you to make items for your friends and family for Christmas. So yeah, let me just make sure this is dry. It doesn't take long for it to dry. Probably just a little bit longer. Actually, let's open our reindeer. I just want to show you how big these are. I'm going to have an avalanche, so if you hear something, don't panic. I'm okay. And then I've got another little thing here to show you. I don't want to bury my project. Okay. So let's open up these reindeer really quick. While we're waiting for a transfer to dry, I just want to show you how huge they are. They're way bigger than I think they're going to be. There isn't a coordinating transfer yet. That doesn't mean they're not going to release one with a holiday release in 6 days. And did you see I posted a sneak peek? I accidentally saw what's going to be in the release. One of my uplines accidentally released it, but she quickly took it back down. Okay, so let's let's get this little one out. So it comes with your legs and your antlers. So it just sits in there. I think it's very similar to the dinosaurs and the airplanes we had. I didn't get those. Oh my goodness, this thing's huge. Ouch. So my cutting mat is 14 inches across. So it is probably about 15 inches tall total. And that's not even the big one. That's the small one. So then this one is the big one. These would be cute with some little fairy. Oh, that doesn't want to go in there. Those fairy lights. Okay. Wrapped around them, or cute little wreaths around there. I want to go together pretty well. I don't want to break them. There we go. Oh my goodness. They're huge. Okay, remember the one in my right hand was 14. I don't even know how big that one is, but he's huge. They're so fun. Let me show you from the front. After I find my mouse. It just fell in the trash. Okay. Sorry about that. Too much stuff around me. Okay. Get it. So here's the big one. I just lost a leg. These don't want to fit very. I might have them in. There we go. Big one and little one. They're huge. They're fun. I can't wait to play with them. So yeah. So that's that. Get these undone. But you don't want to watch them end. Okay, let's get these. Ugh. I can't get it apart. So fun. Okay. I'm going to move those without breaking them. Put those over there. And then my other kit that I got was come with a stir stick. Oh, that's weird. So this is the Cozy Critters transfer. So it comes with a penguin that has like a little bunny winter hat, an owl, a raccoon, and a polar bear. And then it comes with these little chop chubbies or shelf sitters. And it comes with these little coordinating pieces. So this little stir stick says please remove the provided stir stick. Use the provided stir stick to remove any accent pieces that may have adhered to your Cozy Critter surfaces during shipping. So since these are stuck, so you just use these to pop them off. But I probably shouldn't have done that because I don't want to lose them. So this is your this must be the raccoon. No. I don't know which one he is. Yeah, he must be the raccoon. Oh. Okay, so that's his pieces. There's the polar bear. This is that penguin, and this is that owl. So they each have these little, that's the penguin. So that's his little coat that he has on. And there's the owl with his little hat and scarf, and the polar bear with his little hat and scarf. These are super cute. I can't wait to do these. Now I've got to package them up so I don't lose his pieces, which I've already there he is. So I've already lost a piece. Okay, so that's those. So I think that I might be done with those. So let's get our transfer out back out in our towel without knocking all this junk over. So I believe the towels that are in the on my chalk side are the towels that are from the August Club Couture kit. Jason says, "Holy mackerel, those are huge." Yes, the deer are humongo. There's still some tape residue on there. Yeah, I think we're all amazed at how large they are. So if you think that you want to do an ink project with the pumpkin pie kit, I would highly encourage you to do the ink project first, because it has the it'll have the most amount of sticky when it's brand new. So since we've already used it, it already has lost some of its sticky, and you want as much sticky as possible when you're doing an ink project. You also want a sticky mat of some sort when you are using an ink project. So the sticky mat does a few things. It's going to help take out some of the wrinkles. As you can see, I'm smoothing it down, and now my towel is a lot more smooth. I'm trying to get some of this stuff out of my way. And I've kind of left the center here. It's also going to keep, like if I were doing a tote bag or a t-shirt, the ink mat would act as a barrier to protect the back side of my tote bag or my t-shirt. So I'm going to find the rough middle of my transfer. So I'm going to fold the sides together because it looks like the design stops fairly evenly on both sides. So I'm going to pinch with my left hand and put a tiny little crease right up there in my transfer, and I'm going to kind of line that up with the fold line that runs down my towel. I think I'm just going to do one color, I think. Looks like I may have peeled off some. I did peel off some of the design with my tape. So you need to be careful with your tape. I should have put it all in the water. Yeah, I pulled off some of the. We'll have to fix that. Where's my tape at now? So be careful when you're pulling off your tape. Because I took some of the teal transfer off. That's my bad. I took some off over here too. Do our best. To fix it. And still maintain our design. I'm going to try, after my tape, I might try to put some fingernail polish there. See if I can permanently fix that. Okay. So let's scooch that up. And I think I'm just going to use, I did bring out the similar colors in ink. I don't have brown. So maybe, I can make brown with yellow and purple, but I need to take some more brown. Okay, so let's just, I think we'll just use papaya and eucalyptus. So I'll do it the same way, except everywhere that it was espresso, it'll also be papaya. And these are literally the same colors I've had for literally 3, 4, 5 years. I've hardly had to buy any ink. Some of it is starting to get a little questionable as far as viscosity, but okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. So you want to do it the same way that you do a chalk project. However, you have a little bit more work time because it doesn't dry like the paste does. The only thing is you need to be you need to be cognizant of your edges because you can't wipe it off like you can chalk paste. If you get ink outside of the transfer on the towel, it's going to stay there. So I always have to remind myself to go slow. It gets up to the top, really close to the top. And with ink projects, I don't try not to turn them a whole lot because then that's when I'm going to drag my project through ink or something else that's on my desk. You just have to be a little bit more careful. I'm just going to go to a smaller transfer or squeegee because I don't have as much room over here. I don't want to get it in that middle part. Okay. I can go back to using my larger one. Okay. Oh. Put that over there. We'll open up. Oops. Oops. Our eucalyptus. Oh. It's also kind of stiff. Needs a little bit of water. Let me change to a smaller squeegee so I can kind of get these edges a little bit. Whew. Just about made a boo-boo. Okay. See if I can paste with my left hand. Nope. Let's use this smaller one over here. Pull off some of that excess if I can. Oops. Let's see if I can fix this. Okay, I've got a mess. So now you want to make sure your hands are clean, because if you touch any part of your towel with dirty fingers, I'm going to cover these up. Okay, so let's pull. You kind of want to go slow. That way, if there's any spot you might have missed, you can put it back down. But I think I got most of it. I did miss a little bit down there. I missed a little bit on the bottom, but it's not terrible. Okay, so where is my backer sheet? So then I like to let my ink projects sit overnight and air dry. Some people use a heat tool to dry them quicker. I don't. I like to let it air dry, and then here are the instructions to heat set it. So you can heat set either with a home iron or with a heat press or an easy press. If you were using a home iron, set the iron to the fabric that you are wanting to heat set on. So for instance, this is cotton, so you'd set your iron on cotton. Place parchment paper over your dry design, and then use circular motions. I wouldn't do 4 minutes. Um, let's just change that right now. Let's just fix that. I do 1 to 2 minutes at first, because you don't want to scorch your towel. 4 minutes is kind of excessive. So 1 to 2 minutes at a time with parchment paper over your design, and then you're going to flip it over and heat press the backside. That way, if there's any ink that is seeped through the backside, that is also heat set. If you're using a heat press, like a clamshell or a swing away, or using an easy press, like a Cricut easy press or a knockoff easy press, set it to 305, put your parchment paper over the dry design, and then press for 30 seconds. Again, you flip it over and then heat set the backside as well. So those are your instructions. Jason says he loves the transfer. It is super cute. There is like I said, there is a larger version of this. It's 18 by 24. But here are, let's see if I can, of course I put the reindeer on top of the other project. I have a mess in here, people. It's not. It's no joke. So here's one project, and there's the other. Let me show you. I'm not going to hold the towel up just because it's wet, but here is what we did, and I'm going to go back and fix the middle portion. I think it turned out super cute. So, and then I will do the back side. Remember, it is, I don't think it was meant to be double-sided, but it is totally double-sided. So double the pleasure. So holiday on one side, evergreen on the other. It would even be cute. You could even just nonchalantly decorate this and then put like a little clip up here to hold any of your recipe cards. You can do that as well. 2 projects, 1 live. Woohoo, says Jason. You got more bang for your buck tonight than you anticipated. Okie doke. With that, I think I'm going to hop off. I'll be live again. I owe you 2, so I'll hopefully be live Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, so be looking for that. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, and I will see you in my next crafty video. Thanks for watching.